you cannot wait for somebody to bring you happiness. You have to create your own happiness, and you have to find it in the Lord.
To identify yourself in a man or a woman, be happy being single because that is a time and a season. Like
cultivate yourself, follow your dreams, like discover something new about yourself. Like during this period, like go all out. Like
hey guys, welcome to the ReloTalk. Guess what we're going to talk about today? We are going to talk about being single and waiting. So today I have two beautiful ladies. I'd like them to introduce themselves.
hello everyone, my name is Notando. I'm a fourth year medical student from Botswana.
And I am Hope. I'm a third year student from Lobachevsky University.
Great, awesome. You're welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Alright, so ladies, so are you ready to get real?
Of course we are.
We're so ready.
Yeah, this is all about to get real.
Alright,
Awesome. Yeah. So what is waiting to you guys?
Waiting.
Waiting.
Waiting for me is just having to understand yourself, knowing that by a person coming into your life, they just come in there to help you, but you already have what you established through God. You cannot wait for somebody to bring you happiness. You have to create your own happiness, and you have to find it in the Lord. So I think for me, it's just understanding who you are in the Lord, understanding why you're here on earth, understanding your purpose, understanding that I'm here to serve God. So anybody coming into my life, they're not going to take away that from me.
They're just coming to add
on. Exactly. Even if they leave, I won't feel shattered at all. Of course, I'm going to feel the pain, but then I still have what I established for myself through God
While you were still
while I was still single.
Right.
So them coming to me, it's just God saying, "My child, I'm just bringing I'm adding another person in your life. I already have people. I have friends. I have family. They love me. I know what love is, but that's a different kind of love of a man coming to me and showing me. But I already know myself in the Lord, and I know what I want, and I know that the plans for God here on earth for me, they are to prosper me, and everything that happens, it happens for a reason. So for me, waiting, honestly, it's just finding yourself, finding who you are, knowing yourself in the Lord, knowing that God loves you enough for you to go through anything in this life. For me, that's waiting.
I totally agree with her. Like waiting is like, it's a season, it's a very beautiful season. When you are single and you are waiting, doesn't mean like you're like waiting, oh God, where's my boys, everybody's getting married, my friends are having boyfriends, and I'm just here, you're like, oh, I'm waiting on God. I'm waiting on God. That's not waiting. Like she said, waiting is a very beautiful season in which you believe God for a life partner, but that's not your main focus. While you believe in God for that life partner, your focus is on your relationship with God, growing yourself in God, becoming more intimate with God. So that's waiting. It's a very beautiful season. So it's not necessarily being like, oh God.
Yes, as she said, it's a very beautiful season, and that season allows you to grow in every aspect in your life. It helps you to understand yourself, to mature in terms of your feelings. You know that no matter what comes my way, I will not be shaken. Do you get it? A partner can come with a lot of things. A partner can come with a lot of burdens that you have to deal with. But because you know who you are in the Lord, and you know that He will fight for your battles, you already know how to deal with each and every situation that comes your way.
So I think what we're getting from these ladies is that you need to be content in your singleness. Don't find happiness in another person. Like she said, be happy with who you are. Find yourself in God and identify yourself in God. Don't identify yourself in a man or a woman. Be happy being single because that is a time and a season. Like there's a verse that says that there's a time for everything, and at that time you are meant to be single for a reason. So at that time, enjoy that season, learn a lot about yourself, so that when that man or woman comes, just sparkles and makes beautiful things.
Love is a beautiful thing.
Love is a beautiful
It's a beautiful thing. So guys, tell me, as you're waiting, what do you do? Like people who are not waiting, they go out on dates. They have fun. What do you do, guys? What do you guys do?
Okay, for me personally, I take relationships very seriously. I believe like when you enter into a relationship, it should be with a purpose of like leading to marriage. So during period of waiting, it's a time to cultivate yourself. Like get to know what a relationship to God means. Cultivate yourself, follow your dreams, like discover something new about yourself. Like during this period, like go all out, like be free, be yourself, explore, like yes.
What do I do when I'm waiting? Honestly, to be honest with me, God has given me a lot of people in my life. I cannot say that I'm waiting for somebody to come and so that I can do certain things in my life. I'm living my life.
Okay,
exactly.
I can definitely testify
your
to that.
attention to God is undivided.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
So for me, honestly, just you don't have to wait for somebody to start doing things. If you have a dream, follow your dream. If you feel like I want to start this, start it. Don't say I'm waiting for a guy so that I can start looking good, so that I can start doing this.
For example, during my period of waiting, I discovered that I actually love dancing. During that period, because like it's a time you discover yourself. You have time for yourself. You have time to focus on you, and like God, how do you say? Like He exposes, like He opens you up, like, and you're like, oh, I never knew that I loved this. I never knew I could do this. So it's a time in which like you get to know yourself even much better. Like you're even surprised at the things that come up.
You even start to enjoy yourself more.
Exactly.
You know that, okay, I love dancing. You have more time to dance. Even when your partner comes, they know that, okay, this one likes dancing. Let's dance together. You live and dance together. There's no need for you to compromise yourself. Just be you. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your time. Know that every single person in your life, they have a purpose. Don't wait for a guy to say, okay, so now I can start doing this. Why? So God gave you all those people for you to waste time on them and say, okay, I'm waiting for a guy to just, okay, come in, let's go do this, let's go do this. No.
And you know, happiness is your own responsibility. You know, most of the time people would like go into a relationship because they are uncontent, like they don't have contentment within them. They feel that there's a void that someone has to fill. It's within this period of waiting in which you know that it's only God who can fill you up. You know that some things like emotional healings and stuff, and someone would be like looking for love, like a very deep kind of love that even man cannot give you, not even a woman can give you, that only God can give you. So it's within this period of waiting that you get to discover that it's only God who can fulfill you. It's only in God you can find security. It's only in this period that you can learn that security, unfailing love, unconditional love, all this package is found in God, and it's only found while you are waiting. Because the focus is on God.
And in that period, sis Jimmy, that's when you learn how to love yourself completely. You learn that, you know what, I have imperfections. Those imperfections, they are me. That's how God made me. God did not make me to be perfect. No. He's the only perfect thing here on earth.
You find your perfection
exactly.
in God.
You find your perfection in God. So I think that's when you learn how to love yourself completely. You know that by a guy coming here, they're not going to tell you that, okay, you have pimples. So what? I know that I have pimples. I've accepted myself and I love myself that way.
Guys, being single is not abnormal, okay?
It's not a disease.
It's not a disease.
No.
Don't make it. You don't feel shy or don't feel, I don't know, some kind of way because you're single. It is a privilege because it's a time you have to yourself to develop yourself. So take advantage of it, okay? Yeah. So ladies, tell me, it's not easy, of course. Like being single, you are developing yourself, but there are girls or even guys who will come. Why are you still single? I mean, you're beautiful. What are you waiting for? How do you deal with such people?
I experienced that a lot. Like a lot. Like people be like, no, you're single because you are so insecure, you're afraid of commitment and stuff. I'm like, at first I was defending myself, like, no guys, this is a choice I make. Like I want to just be with myself and just try and grow. And they'll be like, no, you're afraid of commitment. Initially I would defend myself, but it got to a point where I learned, like, tell them why, like your reasons of being single, and then after that just let it go. Like you don't even, like, initially I would try to defend myself and be telling people, no, it's not because I'm afraid of commitment and stuff. I'll try and defend myself, but I saw that it's not working. They continued, so I just explained to them and they still continued. Oh, why are you single? There's so many handsome young men out there. Are you afraid of commitment and stuff? after explaining myself and they still continued, I just gave up. So I believe the best thing is to just explain why you're single, and then just leave the rest, because people are people, like you have no say in what they think of you. So explain what you want to explain to them, and then just leave the rest.
Because some people think that you are trying to play hard to get. Like, okay, but a guy is coming, why are you not saying yes? You don't just say yes to anything. You know your value, which is why we're saying at that time where you are single, you get to learn who you are in God, and you know your value. So even if a man comes, you know that no, this is not for me. So just because you're single and waiting doesn't mean any guy that comes to just say yes.
Well, for me, I just got tired of justifying myself as to why I want to be single. Like there comes a point whereby you start growing, you understand yourself more, and you literally get tired of people. You understand that, you know what, the reason why I'm here is not because of you, it's not because of you, but it's because of God. I'm here to serve God. And if he said to me, my child, you right now it's not the period to have somebody in a romantic type of way, I respect that. And I got to a point in my life where I just stopped justifying me being single. Like, why must I justify that? Why can't you justify yourself for being in a relationship? Why must it always be us, the single people, that have to justify ourselves that, okay, the reason why I'm single is because of 1, 2, 3. Why? Is it written somewhere that we have to justify ourselves? No. Why can't you just come and be like, okay, the reason why, it's like makeup. Why should the people that wear makeup always be the ones to fight for themselves? Or the people that don't wear makeup has to be the ones that fight for themselves? Do you get it? It's a two-way thing whereby if you want me to justify myself for not being in a relationship, be ready to justify yourself for being in a relationship.
Why are you in
I'm not here for you. Honestly, I'm not here for you and for you to tell me that, oh, you're not being in a relationship and that is kind of bringing you down, or, you know, my status. Listen, you did not bring me here, okay, here on earth. You do not know my journey, you do not know my destination. Only God knows that. He made me. He knows why I'm doing this. I believe that every single thing that happens in your life, it's leading you to your destiny. So if this is leading me to my destiny, let it be. Let it be. Let me and God be. Just focus on your relationship if you're in a relationship, and let me focus on me being single and God.
Because your journey is not my journey.
Exactly. We are on different journeys, we're on different paths. We all have our own stories to tell. You know, sometimes they'll say, oh, sometimes you should just let your head down. You're just there on your own. People, the way only they know, and I'll tell them, you know, I'm enjoying this time that I'm in. Like, no, you're not enjoying it, my friend. You need some company. That's why we're saying, if you are not happy by yourself, if you enter into a relationship, that person will not even bring you happiness. Be happy on your own first, so that when someone joins you in life, you share in your happiness.
And I think the important thing here for you to know is that you were made by God. No human being came and said, okay, God, please make this do me. No, only God brought you here. Only God made you, and He made you for a reason and a purpose. Find your reason and purpose. Stop trying to justify yourself to anybody. You don't owe anybody anything. You owe your life to Christ.
Alright guys, so at that time when you're single, you're embracing your singleness, how do you even know that you are ready for a relationship?
How do you know? Maybe since you will send us a letter.
Or maybe you met a guy, oh wow, it's been 3 years more, your character is good,
I believe that God will always help you no matter what. He helps you. I mean, from when you were born to now, how many things has He done for you? Why won't He tell you when it's time? When it's time, you'll know. This is what I always say, that when you meet the right person, you'll know. You don't have to go around beating around the bushes. You'll know that this is for me. So I truly believe that God will show you. God will send you some. If He won't come to you and be like, oh, so do me, you're not ready. No, He'll send somebody. He'll send something. He'll show you signs that, my child, now it's ready. You've been preparing yourself for this. That's like a war now. You've been preparing yourself. You've been going to the gym. You've been
it's like a test.
It's like, now it's time for you to show the world what you've been preparing yourself for. It's time for you to be in that thing that you've been waiting for. You've been training yourself for. You've been doing all those things for. It's time for you to just do it. And you will just know. You know, when something is yours, you don't even have to work hard for. It just comes. And you do it with so much ease. You do it with ease. It just comes and you know how to handle it with ease. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to all of a sudden, makeup. But I know that I'm not a makeup person. Come on.
Yeah.
You have to wear like weaves and I'm not a weaving person. Come on.
Yeah.
The person will just come, accept you as you are.
As you are.
As you are. Maybe they'll try to grow you more spiritually in terms of working, in terms of expanding yourself. They'll try. But then they'll be content with what they give.
Yeah. Because they came at a time where you were happy where you were at.
Yeah.
So
like we said before, singlehood and waiting is a season in which like you're waiting on God. You're believing God for a partner, yes, but in your waiting you're focusing on God. So I believe when you have shifted your focus from I need this, and you're at that point where you are like content with your relationship with God. God always has a way of surprising you. Like you even forgot that, I said I needed a partner. Just when you are there, you're enjoying the presence of God. You're enjoying your time alone as a single person. Like you're not desperate for a relationship. You're just there. You're not even expecting anything. You're like just enjoying your singlehood. And then someone comes around and you're like, it's already time? Okay.
This is what happened to me. Actually, this is what happened to me. I was enjoying being single, guys. Like I was really, really enjoying it. I can't honestly say that every day I was praying for a guy. No. I was really enjoying it because I'll be watching sermons on things, like different things. I was just developing different talents that I have. Poetry, that's the time that I developed my poetry talent. So when it even came, I was just like, wow, like, okay. I can't say it, but then like you're saying, that you're really like, this is something that I want, but you can't really say at that time you're desperate to say, please, when is it coming? But when it does come, you're like,
when God is like the center and the focus of, like you find everything you need, like you feel fulfilled.
He caters
just
for you.
He
caters for you to the fullest. He does not leave any spaces. When God caters for you, He makes sure that you never run out of anything. He will cater to even for the slightest things that you never knew in your life that I need this. God will make sure that that thing is provided for.
You know, there's this saying like God is writing your life story. Like I believe you don't have to force things. As we said, like just as you are waiting there, you are just enjoying your time in your season. It's God who does the move. It's God who makes things come together. So I believe that's just how you know you're ready.
Yeah. Great. So, you guys have anything to say to our viewers before you leave us? It's been awesome having you guys. I coming in already.
Okay. All I have to say to the viewers, honestly, is that don't give in to society. You do this, they disagree. You do this, they disagree. They will never ever come to terms with what you're doing. Just understand that it's you and God in this world. Honestly, it's you and God. Serve Him and He will take care of you. You don't need somebody to come to you and be like, you know what, Hope, you are this and that and I can give you happiness and you will find that in God. All those things, Jesus Christ died for our sins. He died for us so that we receive those things freely. So why must you depend on a human being for happiness? Why must you depend on a human being to fill that void that you have? The fact that you have a void means that you have to go back and know what is wrong with you and your relationship with God. Fix that and God will cater for you. He will take care of you. So good that you won't even feel the need that, I need a man right now. I need a man right now. You don't need a person to make you happy. You don't need anybody to fill in your void. Only God can do that. And once He's fully done with you, He will give you something so perfectly made with all the imperfections, but you'll know exactly how to deal with those imperfections without getting frustrated, without being like, now I give up. God will cater for you throughout.
That's very true. Like, what do I have to say? Well, I'll just say like we're not saying like being single it's all a bed of roses, you don't have any problems and stuff. We're not trying to like spiritualize it. It has its own challenges. Everyone, we are human. We do want to have that affection, that's very true. So we're not saying like, no, you're just single, you don't need anyone.
We need to be real.
Sometimes you want to be hugged.
Exactly. Sometimes you just need a hug and stuff. So like I even once saw a picture. They were saying like it was during the winter season. They were saying like during this winter season, like the single Christian ladies that are using their Bibles as pillows because they don't have anyone to sleep next to. and it's sort of like a joke, but it is true in a way. But we're saying, what I can say to the viewers is like singlehood, as much as it's a very beautiful season, as much as
Sometimes it can be challenging.
it has its challenges, of course, but the beautiful thing is that it's in everything God gives us strength. We're able to do everything through Him.
It's not easy, but true.
It's not easy, but through prayer and I think for me it helps because I talk more about how I'm feeling, and then if I feel depressed, then I'll talk that I'm not feeling good. If I feel like I really do need a hug, a hug, then I'll just be like, today I just feel like I really need a very warm hug. I think that's how sometimes you can deal with things, by talking about them and praying about them.
It's true.
It's
true.
great.
That's very true.
Wow, awesome. It was awesome having you guys here.
Thank you.
This was
Thank
wonderful.
you for having us.
Yes, we'll definitely have you guys next time for another topic. And probably by then, maybe, we don't know, maybe they'll be in a relationship by then and probably to be another topic.
Who said we're not?
Oh
Maybe we're not.
yeah.
We're not.
You never know, really. Okay, thank you guys for joining us. What I can say is, do not awaken love before the right time. Alright? Don't be in a rush. There's nothing wrong with being single. Develop yourself. It's a wonderful season. It helps you to develop yourself, and at that time you're developing yourself for the next season of your life. And also focus on God, because obviously it's not easy. If you're gonna say, no, I'm strong enough to handle this, no, you will not. So focus on God and He'll help you. It's a beautiful season. Embrace it, girl and guys. Alright, see you guys next time on our next episode.